All right, folks. Today we're going to practice the second Qigong exercise that I think is probably the most effective for what we want to accomplish in our meditation and Buddhist method practice. Um, this one, again, if you haven't watched the Lift the Sky video, uh, this also will be very integrated with the way in which you breathe. Notice I didn't say control how you breathe. That if you're trying to control, if you're trying to tell yourself a long breath in, hold, long breath out, hold, um, you're going to have too much tension in your body because you're going to be so keyed in on how you're breathing that you're not going to allow yourself to breathe naturally. As human beings, when we're calm and we're in good health, uh, we breathe in a very natural, unforced manner. Now, having said that, when you initially start these exercises, you'll discover that quickly. But when you initially start, there are a couple of things you might have to overcome. So it may require a little bit of your mental involvement, but that should go away very quickly when you understand just after doing these exercises a couple of times, you'll find that beautiful rhythm that just allows you to not breathe too quickly, not force your breath. If you're forcing your breath, you'll know because you'll get lightheaded or you'll run out of oxygen and you'll feel pinched in half. Your breathing is going to be off and you'll know it. So let me just say that many people that I've taught uh, in our culture of cigarettes and smog and other odors and so forth, we tend to develop a habit of breathing in our chest, in our upper chest. It's shallow breathing. But as a human animal, we are much more effective at getting oxygen in our blood, healing, nurturing oxygen fuel into the bottom of our lungs. Okay? So even doctors will tell you if you've been smoking for years, if you learn to breathe down into your lungs, at first, if you've been a smoker a long time, that may actually be painful, but the pain will subside remarkably quickly, and it will help you cleanse those parts of your lungs where you've built up tar. So yeah, you can reverse a lot of the damage from smoking simply by breathing correctly. This is part of the philosophy and the science, the medical science, the Chinese knowledge of Qigong. Oxygen is our fuel, it's our food, it's our restorative fuel to restore the cells in our organs, etc. So be conscious when you first start, just stand there, unlock those knees, those feet facing forward under my shoulders. I might put them a little further apart just for this particular exercises. Put them just outside your shoulders. Make sure they're pointed straight, not, out of whack, this way, straight. And then you may just start by relaxing your shoulders. Remember, that's how we started last time. Always open up those shoulder blades and chest, okay? And then when you feel like they're movable, they stop popping and cracking. um, let your arms just hang at your side and breathe. I don't care if it's through your nose, mouth, blah blah blah. That's not. Those may be nice embellishments, but the truth is, you simply need to breathe correctly. So stand there, close your eyes, keep your head up straight. Don't do this because we're trying to get away from stiffness. Just relax and breathe in and be conscious of your belly rising. Make sure you're pushing oxygen all the way down in there. And that may feel very unfamiliar when you first start doing it. But when you do it a few times, you'll know when you're breathing correctly or not. Because your stomach will rise. We're not trying to please anybody with our bikini bodies here. Let that tummy come up and fill that abdominal region where we store all of our chi, oxygen energy, in our bellies, in our abdomen. Okay, Chinese dantian. Okay, and then once, don't force it full. Okay, I feel full, plentiful, got a deep breath. Now I'm just gonna let it out. And if you find that you're breathing in much faster than you are out, it's because you're forcing the breath. Just relax, close your eyes. In fact, if you're not used to it and you're having the problem I'm describing because you're not used to breathing in here, take 30 breaths with your eyes closed, just watching your breath at work, just inhaling. And you don't have to hold it in a particular length of time, just whatever feels comfortable. This is known as standing meditation. So you're actually doing some meditation while you're reteaching yourself, retraining yourself to breathe correctly. Once you feel comfortable, that breath, that interval between in and out, is going to define the rhythm of the exercise. Every move either revolves around an incoming breath and an exhalation. Okay? Now, this exercise is called Carry the Moon. And I'm going to do it once facing you and once sideways. And then I'm going to walk through it telling you when I breathe in and when I breathe out, and then we'll do a couple more silent ones. Hand position is important. Your body stability is important, but most of all, it's your breath. And what you'll notice with this exercise, and we're going to do 10 repetitions, from the first one that you do to every succeeding one, you're going to notice when you go down to the floor that somehow magically your hands are just getting closer and closer and maybe on the floor, and then maybe your elbows have to let go because you're going to get that much more flexible every single repetition. It's mind-blowing. This thing really works, and it'll affect your entire body, your kidneys, your health in so many ways. So, here we go. Carry the moon. Now, looking straight on, there's nothing quite interesting about that. So now watch it sideways. And try to stand a little further away so you can see. I don't know if you can hear me, but here we go. Okay? Now, what's happening is it starts out very much like lift the sky. And we're going to come around and we're going to go in and out. Now, with lift the sky, we stop here from breathing out. But with carry the moon, we're going to go all the way down to the floor. And what's going to happen is your hands are going to change from this position to this position when you get to the floor, and that you're fully exhaled. Then you're going to begin an inhale, and your hands are going to move around like this with the middle finger and the thumb putting a little tension between them, like you're holding one of those soccer balls, okay? And so you're going to be, that's the moon. And now with your arms fully extended, no bends, fully extended, you're going to inhale in a big round arc, like the Vitruvius Man drawing, except front to back. And you're going to go right past your center and arch your back, which is going to make your legs come forward, and you're going to roll up on the balls of your feet and make a crescent moon. And then you're going to stop breathing and put your weight onto your front of your feet, hold it for 2 seconds, and then you're going to come back around, breathing out, exhaling, turning your hands from that moon shape back outside like the buckets, grabbing new energy, okay, breathing out and ending at your side. And that's 1 repetition. Does that make sense? So now I'm going to do one facing you with the breath in or out, and then I'm going to do one sideways, breath in or out. And then I think you get more out of the sideways one. Then I'll do a couple more silent. Hopefully you can hear my breathing. That may help. But at that distance, I don't think this mic is going to pick it up. So here we go. Okay. Relax. My feet are just outside my shoulders. The feet are both facing front. Letting my arms hang, shoulders loose. I'm taking a breath just to prepare. Okay, I'm relaxed, and here I go. I didn't say the in and out. All right, start over. Sorry about that. Here we go. Even I make mistakes. Okay. In. Out. In. Out. That's another one. Do it from the side. In. Out. In. Hold. Out. When I say hold, I'm shifting my weight to the balls of my feet. You don't have to get up on tiptoes. Just shift your weight. You're pushing into the ball of your foot. Now, as you first start doing this, there's going to be moments where you just can't figure out where your breath is, and you're going to run out of breath or feel like, and you'll be forcing it. Don't worry too much about that. It'll go away as you get more familiar with the exercise. It takes a little time. Uh, don't let that stop you, in other words. Just, if you're frustrated by it, do some standing meditation for a minute or two. Just stand there, relax, bend your knees, relax your shoulders, close your eyes. Now, I will tell you something that helps a lot with standing meditation. Whenever you're done, you may stand there 10 minutes and do standing meditation. There's nothing wrong with that. Make sure your focus is on quiescence, just the din of all the thoughts and arising in your head and the world around you. Just quiet them down, get rid of them, make them cease, make them die off, and just think about everything as a little line of energy, just a little kind of the background noise of the universe. Look for that in your eyelids and discard all the other mess. And that's a good form of meditation. When you're done, what I would recommend is rubbing your palms together before you open your eyes. Warm your palms up, then cup your palms over your eyes. And I say cup because now, while you feel the warmth of the palm of your eyes, slowly open your eyes in the palms. And if your palms are flat, you're going to be scratching your eyelids, and your eye hair, lashes will get. So if you cup, you'll have a nice little warm space for your eyes just to open into and look into the not quite so dark, and then you can slowly open your eyes, and they're not so shocked with all the light in the room, and you'll be in a very nice state. And then start over. You breathe in. Remember to cup the hands. You're always trying to grab chi. That's the image in your head. Then you come down and you're pushing it in from the top of your head all the way down, straight down in front of you, not out here, straight down in front of you, all the way down to the floor. And now you're going to breathe in, but you're carrying the moon. So it's way out here. You're making an orbit with it. Okay? And then you're going to come way over your back and then hold 2 seconds and then fall back onto your heels, relax. Don't do this. Keep your arms straight or relaxed at the elbow and exhale again. Notice my hands, buckets going downward. Okay? Have we got that one? Okay. Start with 10 reps in the morning. Work your way to 20. And you can do these in the evening as well. You can just do these. I invite you to do these and follow them up with chanting 15 to 30 minutes. If you don't have that kind of time, chant to have that kind of time. Get up earlier. And then that's the important part. The body, the physical readiness, the acuteness of mind, the chanting with that acuteness of mind for 30 minutes. And then if you have time, the Gongyo is very important. The recitation of the Hoben and Juryo chapter is very important. But not all of us have time to do that. Even if it's only 10 minutes, do that. Whatever time you can devote to expanding your practice, great. If your weekday is that hectic that you can't really get down and focus on Gongyo, I don't say not to try, even like I said, for 10 minutes. But make sure you're reserving time at least twice a week. To me, weekends are easy, so Saturday, Sunday is a no-brainer. But do like Wednesday night, a Wednesday night Gongyo. It's briefer anyway. Try to the ideal would be to do this every morning and every evening, 7 days a week. So many of us don't have a schedule that will allow for us to do that. Okay. And I understand. We're modern people. We live in a crazy time. But you can change that. That's just a matter of how your environment, remember, your environment is yours. So you can change it. It just may take some chanting and some dedication of mind to to aggressively implant that need, that desire, that craving into your practice, and see if it doesn't manifest in your life, that certain things get out of your way. And when they do, be aware enough to recognize that they got out of the way for that reason. You desired it. You wanted more time to chant. Okay? And learn and study so that your perception can grow and grow and grow. I mean, this practice can take your entire lifetime, but that's only because that's the way you want it. If you want it to come faster, then spend more time doing it. It's the way Buddhism works. There's no entity out there waiting for you to get on a list and say, me, I want a prize. It's all you, buddy. It's all yours. And I say, buddy, I'm talking to you gals as well. Okay? All right. That's it for today. Thanks a lot. I hope you could hear all that. If not, I'm going to have to buy a new mic or do something, right? So here we go. Have a great day. Myoho Renge Kyo.